Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to this video tutorial. This is John from Programming Knowledge, and this is part 4 of our video tutorial series on how we can create an e-commerce website using React.js. So in this particular video, we're going to be adding CSS styling to our login page and also adding components to our home page. So there you go. So we have here the we from the previous tutorial we already added the different routes or different routes. So for example, checkout and login. So if we go to our login page by specifying the URL slash and then login, we will be seeing this particular form. It is not yet complete and it has no styles or CSS styles as of the moment, but we're going to be adding that in this particular video. So let's just jump to the homepage right now because we're going to be adding the another route for our um, application. So below the login, we're going to be adding here another route here, and this should have the path uh, forward slash, which will mean this will be the root component or the root page of our application. And inside here, we're going to be adding the header, of course, the header element, because we want to have that header if we are on the home page of our app. So we're going to be adding the header right here and also the home component. So we don't have this home component yet. So we will try to add this from our project. So right click your source folder and then new file. We're going to be adding here home.js, and of course we will be adding also the CSS for our home. So that will be home.css, and inside our home.js file we will be adding a functional component. So function and then home, open and close curly braces, and for now let's just have this return a simple for example h1. So let's just add here home, and of course we need to export this, export default and then home. So save that, and of course here in our app.js file we need to import that also. So import and then home from, and then from the home file. There you go, and then save. It should display this right here, the header, and of course the home component. And the home component now only has this h1 element or tag. So in the next videos, we're going to be adding more elements to this home. So for now, maybe we will be adding the banner or the image for the banner. And for this particular video, we're going to be adding the CSS to our login page. So that will be 3000 and then login. So for now, we have this um, display, but what we want to do is add also the field for our password. So what we have here, we have the email, right? We also need to add h5 for our password, and of course the input type, and this will be text or password, of course, to hide the characters while we're trying to type into this particular field. So input type password, and we could um, maybe change or set the name or the value of this later on. And another thing will be the button for submitting the form, of course. So button and then type equals submit, and the class name will be, we will be adding class name to this, which will be login underscore underscore sign in button. And of course, we need to close this also. Double quote here. And it should say sign in. Sign in. Okay, there you go. Sign in. So let's try to save this. So we have here the sign in and email with password, and of course the button that we have just added. And of course, right below the form element, we will be adding, for example, this is just for the sake of an example, by signing in, you agree to Amazon, Amazon's conditions or terms and conditions. There you go, conditions. Okay. Now we will be adding the CSS for this. So what we can do is go back to login.css, and then in here we're going to be adding the login, and then background color will be white. Okay, and height will be 100 view height. Okay, this is okay. So next is display, and then flex direction will be column, align center or align items, it should be um, center. There you go, center. So log in, okay, there you go, class name. And of course we need to add the CSS file. So import, um, is it import? Let, let's just copy the, yeah, we don't need to specify the name, so let's just copy this. But this will be login.css. Okay, so it's displayed on the center right now, but we need to add more to this, add more CSS styles to this. So what we can do is, um, for example, the logo. I think we don't have the logo yet, but later on we will be adding the logo, so might as well target that on the CSS. So the width will be 100 px or pixels, and the object fit will be contain. Margin top will be 20 px pixels, and then margin bottom will be 20 pixels. There you go. And then the login container width is 300 pixels. Display flex. We also have flex direction, most likely the same with our login class. Padding will be 20 px, 20 pixels. And border, we're going to be adding border to our login container. So this container will hold all the components that we have added here inside the form. So solid, and then this will be light, um, light gray. Okay. 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 So we need to have the correct class name for our login container. So it should be login underscore underscore container. So that will be login. There you go. Save, and we now have the border and display flex, and all the other included CSS stylings. Now we will be adding um, another element right here, which is the link. And of course, the link should contain the image that we want to use as the logo. And every time we click on this particular image, it should redirect to the desired URL or the added URL that you want to like be redirected to once the user clicks on this particular image. So we will be using the link. There you go. And inside here, we will be adding the image element. There you go. And we will be setting the alt text for this. So alt and then double quotes. And of course, we will be adding the class name. So I think we already added the class styles or class styling to this inside our login.css. And also we will be adding the source or src attribute of our image. So that will be https colon and then double forward slash and then upload.wikimedia.org slash Wikipedia and slash commons and I'll be placing the URL or the link in the description box below, so you can just copy and paste this instead of typing in this very long URL of our Amazon logo. So that will be slash 1024 pixels dash Amazon underscore logo dot svg dot png. Okay, that will be it. And of course, we will need to import the link component from our React Router DOM. So link and then save, and we will be getting this new sign-in form with the Amazon logo added. So of course we need to add the styling for our sign-in button. So there will be several styling or CSS rules that we'll be adding here for our sign-in button. So first off, let's add the background color. That will be PRF0C14B. And then the border will be 1 pixels or 1 pixel solid. And then the margin top will be 10 pixels. Height will be 30 pixels and the color, the border radius will be 2 pixels and color will be 111, which is close to black, and then border color, which is there will be three values for our border color. So that will be A88734, and then the second value will be 9C, and then 7E31. The third one will be 846A and then 29, and then save. We should be getting this particular button sign in. As you can see here, it has like a yellowish background. Okay, so after that we will be adding also the sign up or create your account button right below our paragraph by signing in. You agree to Amazon's terms and conditions. So right here we will be adding the button. So create and then your Amazon account. Create your Amazon account. So the purpose of this button is every time we click on this, we should be able to create our account and then the email and then the password that we specify. So class name will be login registration or register button, and it should have the same styling with our sign in button. So what we can do is try to add it here, comma, and then login register buttons from our class name right here. So login register button. So save, and of course save our login.js, and there you go. We will be adding or getting this create your account button right here. And next we'll be adding CSS styles to our paragraph, to our H5, and of course to our H1. So um, using the login container. So for now, we will be targeting this paragraph right here, and this is inside the login container. So that will be login underscore underscore container and then paragraph. So we will be styling the paragraph inside our login container, and this should have a margin and of course the font size. We will be setting that. So margin top will be maybe 15 pixels, and then the font size will be 12 pixels. Okay, save, and there you go. We now have an improved version, but again, we will be adding also styles to our H5 and H1, and of course in the input fields for the email and password. So let's go back to our login.css, and below here we will be adding another CSS style. So login underscore underscore container and then h1, and then open close curly braces, and the font weight will be 500, and then the margin bottom will be 20 pixels. And then we'll be adding also style for our h5, which is under the form, and then there you go, h5. So we will be adding, I think, margin. So margin to the email and password label that we have here, which is h5. So we'll be adding margin bottom 5 pixels, and the last will be for our input text or input fields like the email and password. So login container and then form and then the input, and of course the height will be 30 pixels, and the width, maybe the margin bottom will be 10 pixels, and then the width, background color first, so white, remove the number sign, and then the width will be 98%. Okay, and then save. There you go. We now have the login or sign up form formatted nicely. So in the next videos, guys, we will be adding the um, Firebase functionalities to this. Like for example, if we want to sign up or create an account, so all the information will be saved to Firebase. And in this video, we have added the home page, the header, and of course the home component, which we have created right here, the functional component home with the h1 home as of the moment, but we will be adding more components to this particular functional component home. Okay, so I think um, that's all there is to it in this video. So again, we have added the login and the login I mean adding more components to our login. And if you have questions, please let me know in the comment section, and we will try to help whatever your confusion regarding this particular video. And if you have more questions on how to create an e-commerce website in general. So again, if you have questions, please let us know. That's all there is to it in this video, guys, and see you in the next video. Thanks.